for some technical error. This episode today has been uh, delayed until today, this morning, Thursday, but it was recorded prior to be posted on Tuesday. So the message continue being the same. Enjoy. Hello, Bumblebee. Thank you for being here today with me in this beautiful day in a Martes Money Mindset. Welcome to Cafecito with Vivi. I am your host, Vivi. So today you might be asking, why is this woman not showing on the camera? If you were watching this on YouTube, of course. Well, technical issues, I might say. But the bottom line is that there are so many things that I wanted to share with you, and I couldn't let this opportunity pass. And it's just for recent conversation that I had with a person about the bank and how our money is not secure in the bank. And someone else mentioned that we should get all our money out of the bank. And this is the thing, and it's very common, is fear. And it's not the first time that it has happened. Right before World War II and about 1930s, there was a hurdle as well for fear. And a lot of people were taking the money out of the bank, and that caused a collapse in the economy. So it actually went worse. And what happened, that people that had at that time, but right at that moment in the time era, businessmen who had a lot of money and to whom, by the way, had absolutely no fear of what was happening at the moment, they back up the banks and the money for the people. So what ended up happening is that these people that acted out of fear, they stay in the same financial situation, struggles or whatever, and the people that did not have fear and back up the banks actually ended up with more money. And that's how most people ended up having generational wealth since that moment era. And like I said, it's very common for people to misunderstand the fear of the unknown and react upon it. So I'm here to inform you that me working at the bank, I actually, we had these policies in place, and of course, banks have insurance. So there's to a point, your money, it is safe in the bank. However, what is misunderstanding on the social media platforms is that money is not safe and you should invest instead. But the thing is that investments also take a bigger risk, of course. I'm not saying do not invest. Of course, invest your money. But this is something that every financial advisor or financial guru out there is going to tell you the same thing. Have your eggs in different baskets. Now, of course, I have recommend my clients to always have 3 different accounts in 3 different banks, and I have also recommend that have their abundance fund, or what is normally called the emergency fund. Now, those funds, of course, you can have it in the bank as long as it's not a bigger amount, and I'm talking more than $250,000. Having an amount of $20,000 to $50,000, it is okay to have it in the bank. It is absolutely okay. It is safe. It is secure. It is insured. Now, an amount over $250,000, if you have that amount in the bank, I highly suggest for you to talk to a financial advisor or to a professional to start investing and have a brokerage account. But the last thing that you need to do is let fear, making you the decisions for that, for all your financials. It doesn't matter if it's a current situation that you're seeing. This is for right now and future events, whatever is happening in the world. I'm not gonna say that I know what is gonna happen exactly, but stay informed, stay in the loop. As long as the banks have insurance, and you know that up to $250,000 your money is secure, so it is safe for you to have it. There are of course some limitations, and I highly suggest you to do some digging, of course, on your own. Call your bank, and if you have a credit union, they also have a different type of insurance besides the federal insurance. But you can always call your bank. You can always call you can always Google that insurance for banks, so you can also see the contract, the terms and conditions for when you open your bank account, and that is gonna really help you having some clarity as well. It's always good to be informed and to ask the right questions. But the last thing that you need to do is let the fear trigger you and make the decisions on your finances due to that fear. Because that is not going to be good, not for you. It's not going to be good for anybody around, because we live in a collective environment. We live in a collective society. So choices that you make with your money, it will also affect the economy. So that's why I always say that when you go in and you purchase something, like you go and purchase groceries, for example, stop thinking about the money that you spend in groceries. No, you were circulating money so other people can have, because you purchase the groceries, and let's say you purchase vegetables, so the store got the vegetables from the farmer, and then also the store is paying the salaries for the people that works there, and those people that work there, they also circulate the money in other instances, like for example they go and get a haircut, or they other services, or like when you use an Uber, of course. So it's not just supporting a small business. I always gonna be supporting of a small business, and try to the best to purchase at the local stores instead of bigger stores. But yeah, it's always circulating the money. It's always letting the money circulate. It's not just spending. It's not the money's gone. No, it went somewhere. It's been used to something else. Now it's not up to you to figure out where it was invested or where it was using. No, this is and this is really where faith, if you can call it, comes from, and that infinite intelligence. God. Some people identify as God or goddess or angels or spirit guides or whatever. But it's definitely an infinite intelligence that is governed over all the finances. So not just finances, but like everything. So it would be like kind of silly to think that there's nothing bigger than us out there, and this is I'm just saying it from the point of view because I did experience that. At some point I was having like this fear, and I let the fear took advantage of me, and I made the bad decisions. And of course that did not just affect my children, but also affected the people that I used to purchase things to. Like I used to purchase things to the small retailers or my friends who have small businesses, and I was not able to support them anymore because of the bad decisions that I made out of fear, right? So I always gonna support that to stop uh, stop letting the fear control you. And this is why from the episode last time, in the episode 6, that I talk about the EFT, and there are many other ways that you can control your nervous system, which is meditation, breath work. There's another that is called Rage. I do go more deeper onto it on my program for Make Money Your Best Friend, but I also still have consultations and 101. Now there was a question that I asked the other day that they were afraid of consulting me 101 because they didn't want to show their bank statements and stuff. Okay, listen, I am a finance coach, but I will never ask you for your finance statements. And I will never ask you either for how much do you own, how much do you make. I'm never gonna ask you, but I'm just gonna guide you on how to use tools that I have so you can divide the resources and you can use the best use of your resources, not just for circulating the money, but also for just for the heck of it. I'm gonna call it right now savings, but also investments. And I'm not gonna tell you how to invest. It's just tools that I can show you on, especially if you have debt, and how can you still invest while you still have debt, and how you can still pay off your debt. And it's all really comes down to the same thing, mindset. And that's why I went deep into this. I didn't wanna just show you strategies and just come here showing you strategies on how to manage your money or how to make the best decisions. Or after all, it all comes to mindset. And literally, if you let your intuition, what you got, says about certain things, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find the answer right there. Not long ago, well, not actually long ago, I had an invitation for like a business opportunity type of thing. And I'm always open minded about it, but the way it was shown and it was presented to me, it didn't make sense for me. And my gut was telling me that it was completely a scam. And guess what, guys? It was. And I'm so glad that I didn't went through it. But yeah, I mean, I let my intuition guide me, and my gut told me that this was definitely a scam, so I didn't go through it. And there are so many other ways that I can show you also on my program, and I'm gonna be talking more about it in here as well. But letting your gut guiding you, your intuition guiding you, you can make the best decisions as well. So I'm gonna be talking more about that as well, of course, and more topics. But right now, for today, I just wanted to make sure that you understand that fear has bigger consequences for your financial future more than you can think of, and not to be worried for right now. There's nothing to worry about, and let the infinite intelligence. I saw that in the book, the power of your mind. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the book, and I don't have it with me. But yeah, I mean, when the topic came about finances, literally, the author says, "Say this prayer: Infinite intelligence govern over my finances, and everything is well." And I'm like, oh wow, that is a great prayer. And I mean, if you're Christian or Catholic or any Christian denomination, and I'm pretty sure other religions as well, that on their spiritual books, in the case of Christianity, in the Bible, in any part of the Bible, it actually says that you should be fear or that you should have fear. On the contrary, it says to have faith, right? So this is applies the same thing, applies the same. And this is not just for your own good, but this is for the good of everybody else around, involved as well. Because remember, if everybody at the same time go and takes out the money that they have in the bank, first of all, the bank is not going to have all the money available at that moment. Not everything that you have, they have only a percentage available there. But it would really cause a catastrophe on the economy. So I'm here just to bring you this message, to invite you to not let the fear control you, and not let the fear make the decisions for you. Okay, so I hope this episode for today has helped you. I'm dropping the links down below if you if you want to have a schedule 101, or if you want to sign up for my program. The course starts on December 11th, but I definitely have the 101. Or if you want to send me a question, my email is hello@mindfultasksacademy.com. I'm also gonna drop it on the notes so you can have it. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you don't want to just see a picture and then hear a voice, I'm gonna drop the link for the podcast so you can see you can listen on the podcast if it's better for you. Well, thank you so much for being here, Bumblebee. Thank you for joining me today in this episode. And remember, it's a vivid thing. You wouldn't understand.